With the election tomorrow, voter intimidation is top of mind. Things like being followed home as a poll worker, having a photo taken without permission. Investigators in North Carolina are looking at more than a dozen incidents involving voters and election workers across the state. WRO's Aaron Thomas reporting from Raleigh now with how concerned you should be if you're heading to the polls tomorrow. Aaron?
Gerald, we are about 7.5 hours away until polling places like this one behind me open up for Election Day. Election law experts say that these instances are pretty rare and voters should have a smooth sailing experience. But in the event someone feels violated, just know that these instances are illegal on both the state and federal levels.
Voting for the 2022 midterm elections is underway. Top officials have concerns over voter intimidation disrupting the process on Election Day.
We did have a situation in another county where a one-stop worker was followed from the voting site to the elections office and then followed to their home. This is possibly the most egregious situation that we've had.
This map breaks down the 15 reported voter intimidation incidents in North Carolina, the most occurring in New Hanover County, where 3 occurrences are under investigation.
Voter intimidation is actions that sort of could defer people or scare people or make them fearful of voting. It can also be coercive if folks are coercing a voter to vote for a candidate or a measure.
A federal judge issued a restraining order against 2 people accused of wearing military gear and reportedly carrying weapons while monitoring a drop box in Arizona. Law professor Spencer Overton notes voter intimidation is illegal and always a concern. But there are notable differences between the 2022 midterms and the presidential election in 2020.
Election denialism is the false narrative that there was rampant fraud in the 2020 election, and it's really ratcheted up intimidation and violence in our politics.
Your best line of defense against voter intimidation, knowing you're protected by law to practice your civic duty.
First line of defense is to alert a poll worker, a local election official, and then you can also call the election protection hotline, which is 866-RVOTE.
Now, the State Board of Elections says that they will call law enforcement for several instances if necessary. Get this, the Justice Department is also sending monitors to 24 states, including 5 counties here in North Carolina. Gerald?
Aaron Thomas live in Raleigh. Thank you, Aaron.